Welcome to Mondays with the Odd Duck. So today we are having a sweet day. We're kicking off our Berry Jubilee week. Today we're going to show you our little berry garden we have going. We're going to make a strawberry lemonade, a berry tenderloin with sweet potato, end it with a cherry pie, and then we're going to show you how to make a tiered tray and some of my favorite strawberry vintage items that I have. So stay tuned for it. Okay, so this is our little berry patch for summertime. I've used a baby pool and have filled it with strawberries, and as you can see, we are getting lots of pretty strawberries. And then we have two blackberry bushes. One is a new one, and one is a couple years old, and as you can see, look at that, we're going to have blackberries. Alright, so today we're actually bringing the whole family into this cooking experience. I'm going to be making a simple strawberry lemonade. Eric is going to be making a berry tenderloin with sweet potatoes, and he's going to explain all of that. And then Savannah, who makes the best pastry, is going to make a homemade cherry pie. So stay tuned for this, and we'll let you know how it comes out.
All right, so for the berry tenderloin recipe, it's actually a blackberry balsamic pork tenderloin. We're going to do roasted sweet potatoes, and then I'm also going to make a blueberry and green onion pan sauce. The first thing I'm going to do, we've already got our oven preheating at 425. I'm going to cube up these guys here. I've already got them rinsed off. And then we will toss them with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper. You can do a pinch of cinnamon if you like. I'm actually going to skip it for this recipe, but I'll get that. So I got these all cubed and tossed. Just use a fair amount of sea salt and black pepper, about a tablespoon of oil. Got our pan ready. We want to get about a good little layer. Try to keep it in a single layer if you can, just to help with the roasting process. I could probably get all these on one, I would imagine. It's going to be a little heavy, but that's okay. And then we'll stick these guys in, and it'll roast for about 30 to 35 minutes. And we'll get started on our pork. So moving on to the pork, this is a very important part of really cooking any meat. You want to pat all sides dry. It's going to help develop that kind of crust, a little bit more bark on the outside. Gives you a little bit more of that crunch with the softness on the inside. So after you've got all sides patted down here, we're going to season this guy pretty heavily with salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. So we'll get that going here. And you'll season this way on all sides as well. While I wait to rotate, I'll be pushing all of this seasoning in, kind of give it a good rub down, just so you get a little bit of stickiness. So now that we've got all sides seasoned on our tenderloin, we're going to throw it in a pan. I've got some oil heating over medium-high heat right now. The idea is to go ahead and sear your pork on all sides for about 2 to 3 minutes per side before we stick it in the oven with those sweet potatoes. All right, so it looks like we got about 14 minutes left on our potatoes. We've got this seared on all sides. I'm just going to stick this right into that 425 oven right next to our potatoes here. And we're going to let those cook together for about that 14 minutes there. Using this same pan, this is where I'm going to start my blueberry green onion sauce. So as you can see, I have 2 green onions here. I'm going to use the white and the light green part of it. I'm going to save the dark green just in case we want a little flourish on the back end. In the same pan, we're going to make our blueberry green onion pan sauce. So what we're going to start with, we've turned it down to about medium-low heat. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter, And then I'm going to add about 2 to 3 diced green onions here. We're going to let those simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to add our minced garlic. I'm just going to use about a teaspoon here, and let that set for about 30 seconds. So I went ahead and added my garlic off camera, let that sit for about 30 seconds and get fragrant in the butter and the shallot there. So I'm going to go ahead and add a half cup of chicken broth. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. A teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And then a half cup each of both blackberries. And blueberries. Once you get those added, you're going to simmer this for about 5 to 7 minutes just so the berries can soften up, and that sauce will thicken up a little bit for you here. Give that a good stir. And now we'll let her sit.
Okay, so our chef Eric has prepared the tenderloin with the blackberry and blueberry sauce, the seasoned sweet potatoes, and it looks delicious. The kitchen smells amazing. And next up, Savannah's going to make a cherry pie.
Strawberry sweet, a taste of delight, juicy and red, shiny so great. One little bite, happiness grows, like a love story nobody knows. Morning sun and a picnic scene, whipped cream dreams like in a magazine.
So I'm going to do the strawberry lemonade. I've got 1 lemon sliced, about 5 strawberries sliced. I've already put 2 cups of cold water in here, and we are going to add 1/4 cup of sugar. And then we're going to put in our strawberries. Drop in our lemons. Now this is to make 1 cup. I'm doing it in a pitcher. You would do larger for a pitcher of it, and then add a bunch of ice to it. Stir that up really good. Your strawberry lemonade. I'm not a lemonade fan, but this is like the perfect sweetness. It's not over lemony. The strawberries really counteract that lemonade, so this is a good one for me. Enjoy. Okay, so we are using a blue gingham table cover. We've got our cherry plate, strawberry platter for the tenderloin, my favorite strawberry shortcake glasses, our strawberry lemonade. Strawberry lemonade. We've got some fresh strawberry plants, and I've made a tiered tray for you guys to enjoy. So we are ready for our Berry Jubilee this week. Thanks for joining us today for Mondays with the Odd Duck, and until next time, stay odd.